Well, hello. Today I thought I'd run through using printmaking inks, etching inks on a jelly plate. Now I saw somebody using oil paint, and I've done that in the past, and I thought, well, okay, printmaking inks have an oil base, so why can't I use it? So I have tried out before. I came on today, but I'm going to show you how it works. Alright, so what I've got is I've got etching ink. This is yellow ochre. That's one brand. This is Charbonnel Sanguine, which is one of my favourite colours. This is Cranfield Traditional Etching Ink, turquoise. And this is Cranfield Traditional Etching Ink, Prussian blue. And then I have some white oil paint to do Plan B. Some of the other things I have is I have some scrunched up Glad wrap. I have some grass type materials. It is the end of spring here, so there are plenty of new grasses emerging, and they're very, very beautiful. So you'll see those being used. I have some hand cut stencils or masks, and yes, I like these hand cut ones, which are cut from a manila folder. And then the manila folder is used as a mask as well. I also have some baby wipes to clean up. I have brayers. These. Now the hard ones work best with oil-based inks for some reason. I have some spatulas to put the ink on if I need to. I have a couple of Barons. This is a traditional one, and this is a whiteboard cleaner, and it's got foam on it, so it works really, really well for to get sensitive images. What else have I got? Oh, some other things, and I'll talk about them as I use them. Now the interesting thing about it is, what I've done is I'll keep one plate for using with oil-based etching inks, and this is the plate. Now I've used it already, and it cleans up beautifully with some baby oil, and it comes back to its original status. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll just start. This is the Sanguine. Not too much, the same as if you were using acrylic paint. And when you roll it on, you have to be a little bit firmer, because you'll notice what happens. Initially it sort of moves around a little bit, and this is far too much ink. You'll see that you need the slightest amount of ink on here, and you can see that there needs a bit mixing up. Right, so it's far too much ink. I'll get about probably 4 or 5 prints from this. Now see this Sanguine, how it goes lumpy like that? The way to fix it is to apply some more pressure with the brayer, and you'll see that it starts to smooth out a bit. And then you can do this ombre sort of thing that people talk about by going up through the other layers. Right, Now what I'll do is I'll put some materials down, and you'll see that there's far too much ink on here. So this is a bit of sacred bamboo, and what I'll do is I'll put it onto some tissue paper to start. And you can see here I've got an A4 registration sheet. So that means that you can get 2 prints from this little A5 plate onto an A4 sheet of paper. So if you're going to make a book, it's perfect, right? So you just slide that down, and you'll see how much ink is still left on here when I lift this up. And you'll get this negative image. I'll show you a couple of different ways that I use this. Right, so that's the first bit, and you can see far too much ink. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down again over here and take some more off. Okay, so can you see the difference already? The thinner the application, the more sensitive the plate will be to the texture. Put that away, wipe that up a bit, lift this off.
How's that?